Beloved, listen carefully. I am here as a messenger, carrying words that were meant to be spoken in life, but are now delivered from beyond the veil. Someone you love has passed on, yet their spirit has not forgotten you. They have left a message, a final word, because heaven knows the truth you need to hear. And I tell you now, with urgency and love, open this quickly. Do not delay. The voice you are about to hear is not of this world. It travels through the spaces unseen, through the silent corridors of heaven, across realms, just to reach your heart. It trembles with love, it shakes with urgency, and it cries with the weight of unspoken words. This is no ordinary message. It is a revelation of truth, long hidden, long feared, and long needed. Beloved, when someone passes, the words they leave behind often carry more weight than the ones spoken aloud in life. They are the culmination of regret, love, hope, and guidance, all compressed into a single, final communication. And now, that communication is coming to you. It will not wait. It cannot be postponed. Heaven itself has set a timing, and if you delay, the full measure of what is meant for you may be diminished. Do not let pride or fear keep you from hearing this voice. The one who has gone before you is reaching across eternity with a single intent, to ensure that you know the whole truth. They did not leave this message to burden you, but to free you, to release you from confusion, to restore clarity where doubt has lived, and to protect your soul from further deception. Many truths die with the lips that never speak them. Many confessions vanish with the heartbeat of the one who feared judgment, who feared misunderstanding, or who simply ran out of time. And yet, the Spirit knows that truth must be delivered, that silence cannot reign forever, that justice, love, and closure demand expression. Beloved, the message you are about to receive carries that weight. It carries the unspoken truths they could not share while alive, the hidden intentions behind actions, the secret struggles that shaped their choices, and the love they could not fully articulate. Heaven will not allow these truths to vanish. It has sent this alert so that your heart, your mind, and your spirit may finally comprehend what was concealed. Listen with your soul, not just your ears. The voice will arrive softly at first, almost like a sigh across your room. But do not be fooled by its gentleness. Behind it is urgency, a compelling force that will not relent. The Spirit speaking knows that you are waiting, perhaps unknowingly, for the guidance and clarity only they can give. This is why I, a messenger of heaven, cry with you now. Do not hesitate. Do not doubt. Do not postpone. Open this message immediately. Allow the veil to lift for a moment. Let the presence of the one you love break through the temporal boundary and speak directly to your heart. Prepare yourself, beloved. When you finally read or hear this message, your emotions may overwhelm you. You may feel grief returning, anger, confusion, or even relief. These are natural reactions. Know this, heaven does not intend to destroy your composure, but to stir your spirit awake. Every tear shed, every shiver of shock, every pang of memory is part of the process of receiving, understanding, and finally being released from uncertainty. You may feel a sense of immediacy, as if the words are alive, pulsating with life, waiting to be absorbed. That is correct. This is the moment heaven ordained for truth to meet your readiness, for clarity to pierce through doubt, and for healing to begin. Beloved, I cannot repeat this enough. Open quickly. Do not allow hesitation, distraction, or disbelief to delay this moment. The longer you wait, the heavier the weight on your soul, and the more the enemy may attempt to cloud your understanding. When you open it, whether it arrives as a letter, a message, or a vision in your spirit, approach it with reverence. Pray. Anchor yourself in God's presence. Ask for discernment. Ask for peace. The one who has passed is reaching for your understanding, but you must reach back with an open heart. Know this, the voice beyond the veil comes not to punish or frighten, but to bring freedom. It comes not to reopen old wounds without purpose, but to heal, clarify, and guide. Heaven orchestrates every detail so that you may finally know the truth that was withheld, the love that was unspoken, and the guidance that is essential for the path ahead. Beloved, the veil is thin, the message is urgent, and the time is now. Open quickly, and let the truth from beyond the veil reach your heart. Beloved, the moment has arrived. The veil is thin, and the voice of the one you love reaches across eternity to speak directly to your heart. The truths they carried in silence, the confessions they never dared to voice in life, are now being delivered. Listen closely, for what is revealed here is not meant for idle curiosity. It is meant to set you free, to bring clarity, and to restore the order of your soul. Every human heart carries secrets, even the ones we love most. Some truths are buried under fear, shame, misunderstanding, or circumstances beyond control. The one who has passed away bore these secrets with a weight that none but heaven fully understood. And yet, their spirit has insisted that you, their beloved, must know the whole truth. Now, beloved, hear this. What you thought you knew about their actions, their choices, or their intentions may have been incomplete. Misunderstandings may have clouded your perception. Words left unsaid, gestures misunderstood, and decisions you questioned, all now have context, explanation, and divine perspective. They want you to know that nothing in life was aimed at destroying you, even when it seemed painful. Every mistake, every lapse, every moment of silence was human imperfection, not a reflection of diminished love. Their heart, even in error, desired your safety, your happiness, and your ultimate good. Beloved, there are truths of love that only eternity can reveal. They loved you deeply, more than you may have imagined. They may have been constrained by pride, circumstances, or fear of vulnerability, yet their love never faltered. Even in their absence, even in their silence, that love persisted beyond the grave. There is also regret. They regret the moments they hurt you, the words they never spoke, and the opportunities they lost to make amends. And now, from the other side, they are asking for your forgiveness, not because they seek relief, but because they desire your peace. Their final wish is that your heart be unburdened, that resentment not linger, and that you receive the truth with an open spirit. Heaven itself has prepared this revelation so that reconciliation can occur beyond the veil, in spirit, if not in the physical world. You are invited to accept it, to receive the fullness of love, and to let go of pain that was never meant to last forever. Beloved, along with the truths of love and regret, there is guidance. The one who has passed wants you to know of dangers, pitfalls, or patterns in your life that may lead you astray if ignored. These warnings are not threats, they are acts of protection from a soul who sees beyond time, who understands the spiritual forces at play, and who desires to shield you from harm. They may reveal truths about people, situations, or choices that could affect your well-being. They may urge you to forgive, to step back, to pursue justice, or to guard your heart. These messages are precise and intentional. Listen carefully, for they come not from fear but from wisdom born in eternity. Beloved, some truths may seem ordinary at first. They may arrive as memories, letters, symbols, or even dreams. Pay attention to signs, for heaven often cloaks messages in familiar patterns so that your heart will recognize them. A name, a place, a phrase, these can unlock the understanding that was previously withheld. The one who has passed is coordinating these signs. Nothing is random. Nothing is coincidental. Each moment, each whisper, is orchestrated by divine intention so that the truth is undeniable when it arrives. Be vigilant, be open, and be willing to perceive the unseen. Beloved, you may have carried hurt, confusion, or mistrust based on what you perceived in life. The hidden truth is meant to realign your understanding. The actions you once questioned, the choices that seemed cruel, the silences that wounded, they now take on clarity. You are invited to see their motives, their limitations, and their enduring love with the eyes of eternity. This revelation is a call to peace. It is an invitation to release grudges, to heal old wounds, and to embrace a truth that surpasses human understanding. The one who has passed is urging you, do not remain captive to misperception. Receive the truth as it was meant to be shared. Beloved, the truth they now reveal is not bound by earthly time. They see the arc of your life, the choices you face, and the spiritual forces moving around you. They speak with clarity about consequences, blessings, and protections that may be invisible to you now. Their message is, trust God's guidance. Trust the lessons of your heart. Trust that even in absence, the bonds of love endure. And more than anything, they wish for you to understand that life continues, that purpose remains, and that your actions today are sacred, guided by the wisdom of those who have gone before you. Beloved, heaven itself insists that you open this message quickly. Delay could cloud the understanding, invite distractions, or allow doubt to interfere. The truth is a key to your freedom, a release from confusion, and a source of strength for what is to come. Open with prayer, open with discernment, open with an open heart. Let the words flow in, not just into your mind, but into your spirit. This is the moment where heaven aligns the living and the departed, where the full measure of understanding is delivered, and where your soul can finally breathe. The one you love speaks now, across eternity, with one voice, one message, one desire. That you know the whole truth, that your heart be unburdened, and that your life move forward with clarity and peace. Beloved, do not shrink from the truth that grief brings. The pain you feel, the ache of loss, the emptiness where their presence once was, is real. It is deep, and it is heavy, but it is not meaningless. Heaven itself allows this pain, not to punish, but to prepare, to refine, and to awaken your spirit. When someone you love departs from this world, the heart does not understand immediately why. Questions rise. Why them? Why now? Why leave me with this emptiness? These questions are natural, and heaven does not rebuke them. In fact, the very act of questioning shows that your heart is alive, sensitive, and connected to the eternal truths that will soon be revealed. Pain is often the vessel of purpose. The emptiness you feel is not a void without reason, it is a container for revelation. The heartbreak, the longing, and even the anger are all part of a divine process to bring you clarity. Your loved one's message from beyond the veil is designed to meet you in this pain, to transform your sorrow into understanding, and to guide you toward the destiny that God has planned for you. The Word tells us, "We rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope." Romans 5 verses 3-4. Your grief is producing strength. Your tears are producing wisdom. Your loss is producing the clarity necessary to recognize the truth your loved one has left for you. Heaven is using this pain as a catalyst, shaping your heart to receive what might have been impossible in comfort and ease. Beloved, understand this. Pain is not the enemy. It is a teacher. It breaks open the hardened places of your heart where misunderstanding, fear, and pride once resided. The message from your loved one is the key that unlocks these places. They want you to see that their absence does not equate to abandonment. They want you to know that their love continues, even beyond death, and that their spirit is still acting on your behalf. The heartbreak may be sharp, but it is also precise. It points directly to the lessons you must learn, the decisions you must make, and the healing you must embrace. Nothing in this process is accidental. Every pang, every sigh, every memory serves to prepare you for the revelation that will align your heart with truth. From the vantage of eternity, your loved one sees more than you can see now. They perceive the ripple effects of your actions, the dangers that lie ahead, and the opportunities that will pass if left unrecognized. Their message is not only a reflection of past truths, but also a guide to your future. Pain, in this context, becomes a lens. It sharpens your perception, filters out distractions, and illuminates the path you are meant to walk. Heaven allows grief to refine your vision, so that when the message arrives, you can fully comprehend the depth, significance, and divine intent behind their words. Beloved, loss is inseparable from love. The intensity of grief mirrors the intensity of love. The deeper the connection in life, the more profound the sorrow in absence. This is not a sign of weakness, but of the strength of the bond that continues even beyond death. Your loved one's message bridges this gap. It allows the continuation of relationship, not in physical presence, but in spirit, truth, and understanding. Through this message, heaven gives you permission to reconcile the past, to release misunderstandings, and to embrace the fullness of love that endures eternally. Every loss carries lessons that cannot be taught any other way. Some of these lessons are practical, warnings about choices, guidance for relationships, or advice for navigating challenges. Others are spiritual, reminders of faith, patience, and trust in God's providence. Your loved one's message is designed to communicate both. It reveals not only the hidden truths about their life and actions but also the wisdom they gained from their journey. Wisdom now entrusted to you so that you may walk forward with foresight, grace, and clarity. The pain you feel, therefore, is not punishment. It is preparation. It is the soil in which understanding will take root, the crucible in which insight will be forged, and the fire in which your heart is purified to receive the full revelation. Beloved, the next step is yours to take. You can allow grief to linger as despair, or you can open your heart to the divine purpose hidden within it. The message from your loved one is the bridge. When you accept it, when you read it, when you allow it to enter your spirit, your pain will begin to transform. You will see the hand of God guiding every detail of their life, every choice they made, and every word left unsaid. You will understand why certain events unfolded as they did, and how those events were always intended to lead you to this moment of revelation and clarity. Your sorrow becomes your strength. Your tears become your testimony. Your heartbreak becomes the lens through which truth is magnified and purpose is realized. Beloved, heaven calls you to receive this moment. Do not shrink back. Do not delay. Do not allow disbelief or fear to cloud your readiness. The pain you feel is not the end, it is the opening act of divine purpose. Open quickly. Receive the message. Let the revelation flow into your heart and spirit. Allow the hidden truths to transform grief into understanding, confusion into clarity, and loss into enduring love. Your loved one speaks across eternity with one ultimate desire, that your heart know the truth, that your spirit be unburdened, and that your life move forward aligned with heaven's plan. Pain is the vehicle. Purpose is the destination. Step into it. Beloved, the moment of decision is now. Heaven itself is pressing upon your heart, urging you not to delay. This is not a suggestion. This is not a casual invitation. You must open this message quickly. The one you love, who has passed from this world, has left a message of truth, guidance, and revelation, and time is critical. Do not underestimate the urgency of this moment. Every second of hesitation allows distraction, doubt, or fear to creep in. The enemy delights in delay. He wants you to question, to procrastinate, and to allow this divine communication to slip away. But heaven will not allow that. The message is prepared, timed, and sent for this very hour. The truth contained in this message is fragile in the human realm. Delayed reception risks distortion, misunderstanding, or distraction before it reaches the fullness of your comprehension. Opening quickly ensures that the words are received in their intended form, with clarity, with purpose, and with the weight they were meant to carry. Your loved one's voice from beyond the veil is urgent because heaven has calculated the perfect timing for your heart to hear. Open too late, and the impact will be diminished. Open now, and the power of revelation will flow into your spirit with maximum clarity and healing. The Word of God reminds us, "Behold, now is the favorable time. Behold, now is the day of salvation." 2 Corinthians 6 verse 2. This is your moment. The window is open, but it will not remain so indefinitely. Act now. Beloved, I must speak plainly. Hesitation carries consequences. A closed heart or delayed action allows confusion to persist. Misunderstanding may deepen, opportunities for healing may slip away, and the fullness of the message may be lost. The one who has passed cannot intervene physically, but their spirit and heaven's orchestrations are powerful. They are working to bring the truth to light, but your cooperation is required. Delay can create emotional turbulence, prolong grief, and even leave you vulnerable to deception or doubt that would otherwise be neutralized by timely understanding. Heaven desires not to frighten you, but to impress upon you the weight of responsibility. This message is not just words, it is guidance, revelation, and the unfolding of divine alignment. To ignore it is to miss an opportunity for peace, clarity, and the protection of your heart and soul. Opening quickly brings profound benefits. 1. Clarity of spirit. You will understand motives, intentions, and the full truth of what your loved one wished to convey. 2. Emotional release. The burdens of confusion, resentment, and unanswered questions will begin to dissolve. 3. Spiritual protection. Heaven will strengthen you to face what has been hidden, shielding your mind and soul from unnecessary fear or despair. 4. Guidance for action. Directions, warnings, or advice embedded in the message will become clear, allowing you to act wisely in your life moving forward. Beloved, these blessings are contingent upon your obedience to open the message now. Heaven cannot impart what is not received. The moment you delay, the flow of insight is obstructed, like water blocked from reaching a parched field. This is a command from heaven, not from man. Archangel Michael himself would urge you, open immediately. Do not hesitate. Do not postpone. Commands from the spiritual realm are always timely and purposeful. They are not arbitrary. They arrive with authority because the timing is sacred, the impact is eternal, and the outcome depends on your obedience. When you open, you are not merely reading words, you are aligning your spirit with divine will. You are stepping into a moment where heaven and earth converge, where the veil is lifted, and where the truth is delivered directly to your heart. Beloved, when the message arrives, approach it with preparation. Center yourself in prayer. Ask for discernment and calm. Quiet your mind. Remove distractions so the full weight of the message can be received. Anchor your heart in faith. Trust that the revelations are intended for your good. Receive, do not react immediately. Take in the message fully before acting on emotion. By opening in this manner, you ensure that heaven's intent is fully realized in your life. You allow truth to flow without obstruction, healing to begin without delay, and wisdom to be imparted without distortion. Beloved, I speak with the authority of one who stands at the gate between heaven and earth. Open now. Let the voice of the one you love reach your ears and your heart. Do not wait. Do not doubt. Do not fear. The veil is lifted, the message is here, and heaven calls you to receive it. This is the moment of alignment. The longer you hesitate, the more the opportunity diminishes. The one who has passed cannot come back physically, but their spirit and the guidance of heaven can reach you now, if you act. Open quickly, beloved. Receive the truth. Embrace the clarity. Allow the love, the wisdom, and the guidance from beyond the veil to fill your heart. This is not just a message, it is a turning point, a divine moment, a gift that will shape the rest of your life. Heaven calls. Will you obey? Beloved, this is the final call. Heaven itself is urging you with urgency that cannot be overstated. The message from your loved one has arrived, and the time to open it is now. Delay is no longer an option. Every moment you hesitate risks missing the full measure of what was sent across eternity. This is not a matter of convenience. This is a matter of your heart, your soul, and your destiny. The one you love has passed from this world, but their spirit has fought to deliver this truth to you. Heaven has coordinated every detail so that you could receive it at this precise hour. To ignore it, to postpone, is to turn away from divine intention and risk leaving your heart burdened with unanswered questions forever. Beloved, understand this. Opening this message is not a casual act. It is obedience to heaven itself. The word declares, "Blessed is the one who listens to counsel and accepts correction." Proverbs 15 verse 31. By opening now, you are aligning yourself with divine timing. You are acknowledging that the love of your departed one continues beyond the grave, that heaven's guidance is real, and that the truth is more important than hesitation, fear, or doubt. Every second of delay gives space for confusion, misinterpretation, or fear to grow. The enemy delights in delay because delay weakens your perception, clouds your understanding, and prolongs the pain that heaven intends to transform. But heaven calls you to immediate action, to trust, and to clarity. Beloved, the cost of delay is real. If you ignore this message, the truth may remain hidden, the clarity may be delayed, and your heart may continue to carry burdens that were never meant for it. You may remain in a state of confusion about what was real and what was misunderstood, leaving space for doubt and sorrow to linger unnecessarily. Your loved one's spirit is pleading with you, not out of fear, but out of love. Heaven's orchestration of this message is precise. Missed timing can result in diminished understanding and prolonged emotional struggle. You are being offered the opportunity to receive fully, to heal, and to act with divine insight. Do not let it slip away. Beloved, There is power in immediacy. When you open the message now, the flow of revelation, understanding, and peace is unhindered. The words will reach your spirit as they were intended, fully intact, fully potent. You will grasp the truth of what your loved one wished to convey, the lessons, the warnings, and the guidance. Every moment of delay risks allowing fear, skepticism, or distraction to interfere. Heaven is calling, the spirit of your loved one is reaching out, and the alignment of this moment is sacred. The urgency is divine, and it cannot be ignored without consequence. Beloved, the response you choose will shape the immediate path of your heart and soul. To obey quickly is to open yourself to healing, clarity, and protection. To hesitate is to risk prolonging confusion, grief, and misunderstanding. Heaven calls you to courage, to faith, and to decisive action. Open with prayer. Open with a receptive heart. Open with trust that the words you receive are from heaven, from your loved one, and intended for your good. Let the message wash over you, transform your understanding, and release the peace that has been waiting for you since their passing. Beloved, I speak as one standing between the earthly and the eternal. The message has arrived. The time is now. This is your last opportunity to respond fully, to receive the truth, and to allow the revelation to restore your heart. Do not delay. Do not question your worthiness. Do not doubt the reality of the love that reaches you from beyond the veil. Open immediately. Receive the truth. Let heaven's guidance fill your heart. Let the spirit of your loved one speak directly to your soul. This is not just a message. This is a lifeline, a bridge, a moment of divine clarity. Open quickly, beloved, and let the full measure of truth and love transform your life today. Heaven awaits your obedience.